Welcome to Lead in 5. My name's Dave Hutke. We are providing leadership principles in 5 minutes to help you lead a healthy life in ministry. And today we're talking about how to coach, communicate, care with your leaders. And this is so important to build a healthy team. And so the first one that we want to talk about today is communicating. And, it's so important as we communicate with our leaders. And I always say, use your leadership blinker. And what do I mean by that? Well, when you're following somebody in your car and all of a sudden they don't use their blinker and they turn instantly, it's frustrating. And it can also lead to accidents as well. And I think that's so true in our leadership. And we want to communicate well. And so we need to use our leadership blinker. And a lot of times in our minds and different things, we know where we're going, but we also have to communicate that really well so those behind us can know where we're going. And so use your leadership blinker. And that means, providing a weekly email to your leaders and making sure, hey, here's what you need to know. Here's why. Here's where we're going. Here's what's required of you. And when we communicate really well with our leaders, they're going to be better prepared and excited to be a part of this team and knowing where we're going. And they become, a replication of us as they communicate with their students and with parents and with other leaders. And when they're well informed, others are well informed. The second thing is to coach. We need to coach our leaders really well. And I would encourage you to block out, time in your calendar each week where you're taking leader or leaders out to coffee or lunch. And you're asking them, how are you doing? How are you doing really? And part of that is what I'm going to talk about next, of caring for them, letting them know that you care about them as a person and the different things that are going on in their life. But also in that coffee and lunch, we're coaching them of, hey, how's it going in your small group? How's it going on big programming that you're a part of? What are the challenges that you have? And what do you need, from me or from the ministry to help you do what you're doing and to do it even more effectively? And then we can provide that coaching to them. And, one thing that we can do is once a week, we're having time in our calendar for lunch coffee. The second thing is once a month, we're making sure that all of our leaders are coming together and we're having a meeting of vision, of encouragement and stories. We're having some fun, and we're having a specific time of some coaching and helping them continue to grow as they minister to students as well. And then once a quarter, we do a specific training to help them grow in a specific area, whether that's ministering to students, or it's about mental health, or it's how to lead a small group even better, providing some type of training once a quarter. And that's about coaching. And the final one is just caring. We know how to do this to care for our leaders, but sometimes it's just not happening. And so I want to encourage you, line up a time in your calendar where it's blocked out to care for your leaders. And that just means, you're praying for them. You're reaching out to them through a call or a text. And if that's blocked out, you're following up and you're doing that. You're encouraging them, and you're checking in on them. You're loving on them, and you're letting them know that you're a vital part of this team. And so those are some areas to really help build a healthy team. So we're communicating, we're coaching, and we're caring. And if that's blocked out on our calendar every week, we are moving the ball forward in a healthy way of building our team. Well, thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll continue to have some more videos of Lead in 5 to help you lead a healthy life in ministry. We'll see you next time.